Month left in the regular season, 2 crappy games, Maryland and Rutgers, and 2 good games, Penn State and Michigan. We're looking for Buckeye breakouts for the last 4 games of the regular season. Nathan Baird, who you got?
I have right guard Wyatt Davis, and I think those are guys who I know don't really pop. They don't have name recognition. They're not guys who are going to be on, out on the front of national websites as the breakout guys of the best teams. But this team is going to go as far, I think, as its defense and its offensive line will take it, because the better defenses are still coming. I know Wisconsin was supposed to be good, but if they run up against Clemson, Alabama, I mean, there's still some elite defenses left ahead of Ohio State if it goes where it thinks it's going and gets into the playoff. And it's going to need guys like Wyatt Davis, who's, I feel like Josh Myers is kind of already kind of having his moment and stepping forward and taking charge at center. I think Davis is a guy whose moment is still coming. You've got some veterans still on that defensive line, or the offensive line, I should say, and he's still a little bit younger, still growing into how great of a player he could be. And I think you're going to see over the last third of the season him take another step.
I like Wyatt Davis. He's fun to talk to. Steven, who do you got?
So I'm going to go with Tyreek Smith. He flashed against Cincinnati, but then he got hurt, and so he missed some games and has kind of worked his way back into the rotation. Jonathan Cooper missed the first few games of the season, which kind of allowed him to step into that role. Jonathan Cooper also didn't play again today, which allowed him to start today. Obviously, Chase Young did what he did today, so that's the story of the day. But I think Tyreek Smith can start to flash again, because eventually somebody's going to have a game plan where, at least for a quarter, it might work for Chase, which if Tyreek Smith can continue to flash and continue to step up, he can be that second-tier guy for those and take advantage of the fact that some teams are someone's going to have a good game plan for Chase Young that's going to work for at least a quarter. And look, maybe not, but I'm betting on at least for a quarter until Chase figures it out and gets back to being dominant. Tyreek Smith can take advantage of that, and he can have a dominant quarter. So I think Tyreek Smith is the guy who can flash.
I'm laughing because we're putting this up on Monday, but we're obviously recording it after the game on Saturday. But we kind of like to act like it's Monday. And you said today like 3 times in 4 seconds.
Oh, my bad.
You mean Monday. So I'm going to I don't know if you guys have heard of this guy. His name is KJ Hill. He's going to wind up as the leading receiver in Ohio State history. He has 30 catches this year. On Saturday, which was 2 days ago, Chris Olave had 7 catches. KJ Hill had 1. KJ Hill had 2 catches at Northwestern. He had an 8-catch game against Cincinnati, a 7-catch game against Michigan State. He has 30 catches in 8 games. They're spreading it around. They're not throwing as much as last year. We get it. That guy won games for Ohio State last year. That guy high-stepped into the end zone at Penn State last year. I think that guy has a game that he can win. Sometime in the next month, you're going to remember, oh, yeah, like KJ Hill has nice hands. He's a possession guy. KJ Hill also, as I wrote last year, he's K to the MF J Hill. He's got that dude in him. And I don't think he's been able to flash his dude very much this year. And I think he's going to, and remind you of how good he is. He is really good. He's not complaining. He's doing his job. I think he has a big game coming. Hey, texts, try that. 14-day free trial. Go to cleveland.com/OSU. Text from me on your phone like 2 or 3 times a day. Also, lots of stories there. Steven, Nathan, Doug, lots of bye-week coverage coming at cleveland.com.